Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. And I am finally ready to share with you guys what we're gonna be using next year. We are just barely done with school. Like, it's been 2 weeks. Do you see this stuff? I haven't even done my portfolio review. I have empty portfolios that I still have to work on. But I think I've finally decided on everything we're gonna be doing next year. It was a crazy year. We finally finished. We waved the white flag and we are done. So I'm making some changes for next year, which is exciting because, well, I like change. So I'm just ready to start this new year. The next 2 weeks are gonna be all about what we're doing for our next school year of 2022 to 2023. I'll be sharing with you guys what we're doing for each of my individual kids who are in kindergarten, 4th grade, 6th grade, and 8th grade. And then I'll also share with you what we're gonna be doing for group subjects because we are a big group subject family. So make sure you subscribe if you are not yet subscribed and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos when they come out. I'm so excited to share this stuff with you guys, so let's get going. So we are talking about my 6th grader. All right, my sweet, funny, amazing 6th grader. So I'm gonna share with you guys what she's gonna be doing this year. And I think I have almost everything. I'm like almost 100% sure. If I change things, don't kill me, okay? But I'm pretty almost positive that this is her lineup. So first thing we are absolutely sure gonna stick with is Christian Light Education's math. I love their math. It was such a good math year for us. We used Christian Light for years and we left it, tried a couple other things. It was a bomb and now we're back and it's been great. It was such a good year for them to catch up and it's just wonderful. It's such a good independent quality curriculum. It's really good. So my girls thrived in math this year and that is what I wanted. That is what I needed in life. So I do have a video that goes in depth in Christian Light's math, so I will link that for you guys if you haven't seen that before. So the second thing that we're gonna be doing, this is a 95% sure we're gonna be doing Christian Light Education's language. Now, the reason it's only 95% sure is because the upper levels of Christian Light's language I've heard is really difficult. We haven't used it in years. My girls took their placement tests right before I went out of town, and then I went out of town for like 10 days and I have not had time to grade their placement tests yet. So it's gonna depend on how they do on their placement tests. And I really am pretty sure I want to do Christian Light's language, but I want to make sure that it's going to be a good thing for them and not too hard because I've just heard that it's very difficult, but it's also so good. It was so good for the years that we did it. And I know the younger years are really good, but starting, I think in like 6th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th, it's a challenge. It's a big challenge. And I just wanna make sure we're not gonna be in over our heads. So 95% chance, if for some reason they, really struggled on their test, or if I find something else, then we'll switch. That's the beauty of homeschooling. You can switch if you need to. But I wanted to give you guys at least something because it's July. We're middle of July, I think. So I'm almost positive that's what we'll be doing is their language. We will be doing Christian Light Education's reading because that was really, really good. That is only a half-year curriculum. We did it this year and we just kind of spread it out and did it 3 times a week and we made it last for the whole year. This year, what I think I'm going to do instead is we're gonna have half a year where they're gonna do the Christian Light Education's reading every single day. My 6th grader and my 8th grader. They're gonna do it every single day. The second half of the year, once they're done with the Christian Light, we're gonna just do like novel studies. And I don't know, I might just assign novels for them to read. I'm not sure if I'm going to get like literature guides. I don't know yet. That'll be the second half of the year. But we're at least gonna start and do Christian Light's reading because it's really good, solid reading curriculum. It's super thorough. It's a lot more than just reading comprehension, literary terms, all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really good. And so we're going to start strong with that and do that for the first half of the year. And then we'll see what I want to do for the second half. But I really think it would be a nice reward for them to work real hard for the first half of the year. And then the second half, just enjoy reading, certain novels and things like that. So that's what we're doing for reading for her. History. Some of these group subjects I'm talking about in these videos because I'm not doing my kids as a whole entire group this year for everything, for the stuff that I usually do. So I am grouping my 1st grader and my 4th grader together for like history, science, geography, pretty much that. I'm also grouping my 6th grader and my 8th grader together for those same subjects. So I'm going to talk about those in here because that's something that it's a little tiny group of a subject, but it's, you know, more of an individual subject because I'm not doing it as a whole family. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. I just decided that my 2 big girls, my 6th and 8th graders, they can handle the challenge. They're ready for more difficult things, and they're closer in age. I had my 4th grader with them last year, and some stuff was just a little much for her. I mean, there's a big difference between a 4th grader and 8th grader for certain subjects. And I wanted my 4th grader to have more of the fun stuff with my younger son. So first thing, history. We're gonna be using BiblioPlan for these 2 for history. We're doing year 4, which is modern times, and I'm so excited. I have been really excited about doing modern times. I'm excited about just having my 6th and 8th grader together for history this year because I think that'll just be different. It'll be different and it'll be cool and really good for them. So I'm really excited about that. Here's what I decided on science. Science is just, I don't know. I've never found a science that I'm like, ooh, I love and like in love with, can't get away from. I've just never found it. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of a mix of things this year. Now, part of this that I'm using is because I almost joined a co-op, a new co-op this year, where they do subjects, where they teach history and they teach science. So I went ahead and ordered the curriculum, and then I realized I couldn't, it was too much for our life and I couldn't handle it right now, but I already paid for the books. So I have this whole set of master books. I think it's like General Science 1 or something like that, but there's a book, a cave book, there's archaeology, there's fossils, and there's geology. So I have those 4 books. I'm not sure if I want this to be our only and main curriculum because I have 2 other units from The Good and the Beautiful that we never got to. So I think what I'm gonna do is split up our science this year. I have the marine biology that they had for free that before I started, I already had printed this whole thing out and we never used it. I like looked through it to decide if I wanted to do The Good and the Beautiful, and then I liked it, and I ordered a couple other ones, and then we never actually did this. So I'm gonna do marine biology, and then this is one that I got for us to do 2 years ago, but we did a couple other units, but we didn't ever get to this one. So I have the meteorology, and my oldest daughter has been wanting to do meteorology for a couple years, and we just haven't. We ran out of time, and I have this whole thing printed. So my plan is to do meteorology and marine biology, and then maybe, I think I could do 2 of these for half the year. So I think I can do like maybe those 2 and then 2 of these. So I'm gonna kind of let the girls decide what they want to study. So I think that's the plan, is to do 2 master books units and 2 The Good and the Beautiful units, and kind of just mix it up and study what we want this year and just make it fun. So that is my plan. How's that sound? Good? Kind of a disaster? Yeah. So for Bible this year, I am so excited about what we're using because I've never used it before, but I've been very curious about it. And it is Christian Light Education's Bible. Totally different approach. We're not doing the Bible 7. The only reason I have this, I haven't actually ordered it yet. I got it at our thrift store for 50 cents, and I'd always wanted to look at it, so I went ahead and bought it, and I flipped through it, and I was like, this is so good. I love this. And it's got the scripture in here, it's got questions and activities, and it just looks like a really good curriculum and very different from what we've done before. This past year we did an inductive Bible study, and they did enjoy it. It was good, but it's not something I want to do again this year. And we've also done devotionals before, and we've also done where we just read through the Bible. So this is just different. I want to just switch things up. And I think this will be neat for them to really learn like Bible facts and like where places are. This has geography in it too, where places are in the Bible. It just looks really good. So we're going to be doing Bible 5. These are not based on grade. It's based on where it is in the Bible. So the Bible 5 starts the Old Testament. We've done New Testament study the last couple years, so that is why I want to do Old Testament. So we're going to do Bible 5, and that just starts in the Old Testament and works your way through, and I am just so excited about it, and I think it's going to be really good. So I will sit down with my 6th grader and my 8th grader and do that together, and then I'll let them do their workbook part on their own, but we'll read the Bible passage together, because Bible's still something that I want to do together. I don't want them to completely, it's good for, they do devotions on their own anyway, but I want to do that as a family. I don't want to do, that was one thing that the inductive Bible study that we did this year, it was good, but it was just like, go do this. And it's not something you really like check. It was just them on their own. And I didn't like that. I miss doing Bible together. So I think this will be really cool for us to do together as a family. But these two girls will be together, 6th and 8th graders. The only other thing that is an individual subject that these girls will be doing, and I was kind of struggling to decide about this too. I'm going with something that I have on my shelf because I didn't give it a fair shot when I tried it. And I bought it and we're going to try it. So what I am using is IEW's writing. I wasn't a big fan. I have the CDs too. And I've got the student. So this is the teaching structure and style, and then this is the student writing intensive, and then the CDs is I think what actually teaches them the lesson. We did maybe 2 of them, and this was years ago. I feel like some of the curriculum that I tried, I maybe tried at the wrong time. I tried it when my girls were a little bit younger, and I don't know, it just felt like a lot. It was like a 30-minute, and I could be exaggerating, so don't yell at me if I'm saying this wrong, but I felt like it was like a 30-minute, let's go downstairs. I think we didn't have a TV in the living room at the time. So we went down to the base, or we didn't have a DVD player in the living room. So we went down to the basement and had to put the CD in, and then I had to sit there and listen to the CD with them so I knew what they were learning for like a while, for 30 minutes or whatever. Then they had to go do the assignment. For some reason, to me, I felt like, what in the world? This is too much. I don't like this. And they only did a couple lessons, and I gave up on it. So I'm going to give it a try again because everyone in the world says IEW is the best, and they could be wrong. It maybe just doesn't fit for our family, but I'm gonna give it a fair shot because sometimes I don't want to just say something is bad just because it didn't work for us that year. I want to give it a try. So have you guys used IEW's writing? Give me your input. Do you guys think that's a good idea to try it again, or is there anybody out there that tried it and just felt like this is not for us? I have the liberty to change my mind if I want to change my mind. But this is what I decided for now because I already have it. It'll save us money, and I just don't feel like I gave it a fair shot. So that's why we're trying this again. So we'll see. All the other subjects we're doing together. So I will be doing a video on our group subjects, which is going to cover art, music, geography, health, poetry. That might be pretty much it. But I'm going to be doing a group video that's going to talk about all that stuff. So this is just the individual or the things that she'll be doing with her big sister. But so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this. I hope it made sense and I didn't sound like I was rambling. But thanks so much for watching, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my other videos. I will have my 8th graders video coming up soon and the group subject video. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.